Right. I mean, that would be against patient rights. I get that. Like HIPAA, because of HIPAA, even though it doesn't really exist. But like, it,
I would not tell you anything.
well, I know this. I know that there. It's a gray area. I get it. But so like, so you guys, you can't say whether you've admitted Gretchen Whitmer to your guys' facility, but you will say that you haven't. That you cannot comment whether you've participated in locking political dissidents up in your facility, meaning like using the psychiatric industry against political dissidents. Because I mean, I certainly had a booty dart put in my cheek, and then I also had in Vega put in my arm where I wasn't able to chew my food or at that, and I was drooling. But like, I have yet to have. I have yet to be paid for the false imprisonment, despite the fact that I was not a threat to myself or others, and that I was certainly able to care for my basic needs. But yet again, the state took it upon themselves to put me in your guys' false imprisonment under the threat of the use of force and violence. But like, that's, I guess, I'm just trying to figure out whether you guys are still imprisoning people or not, because I know, like I said, the
People, like I said, it's not imprisonment.
okay. So like even a SWAT team showing up to the old lady's house back when, and then forcing her child on to Ritalin. No, and the Citizens Commission on Human Rights never investigated the state of Michigan. You guys have never tried to brush that under the rug.
No, I have no idea anything about that.
You've never heard of the Citizens Commission on Human Rights? How the abuse of psychiatry is criminal. You guys have never heard of that?
I've never heard about them doing anything like with that.
Well, because I know that the
No
citizens.
SWAT teams going to anybody's house, and we do not falsely imprison anybody.
Right, but you'll just accept somebody in your door, to stick a booty dart in them, which is like a form of false imprisonment, and it's abuse.
It requires an as-needed medication. Those we do have orders for those.
Right. Even if somebody used a Doers and Dreamers book, Governors of Michigan, you still would go about your way and do that.
If it was necessary.
So you've never done that to Gretchen Twitmer ever? You guys have never had Gretchen Twitmer at your guys' facility and stuck a booty dart in her ass cheek?
I can't say that we've ever had a patient or not.
No. Well, I mean, I'm certain you guys probably never have done that. I mean, I guarantee that. But you guys certainly don't participate in keeping political dissidents and using the psychiatric industry against political dissidents. No. Like including myself, like I was never there. You guys never put a booty dart because I dared to. I dared to ask for my records upon request.
I'm not sure. You could talk to medical records.
Well, I mean, I get that, but I'm trying to just merely figure out whether, when the Citizens Commission on Human Rights investigated the entire state, I'm just trying to make sure you guys are not trying to brush anything under the rug, as it just kind of seems to be.
Nope, not brushing anything under the rug.
I would certainly hope not, but just know that Mrs. Whitmer never had a booty dart put in her cheek, in her butt cheek, that I know of. I mean, that I know of, but she certainly came along and put a smart meter in everybody's house. That certainly has nothing to do with the American Psychiatric Association. I'm certain of this, but so you guys are not participating in keeping people there against their wills. Like if I came up there right now and did an investigation, you guys wouldn't have anybody there against their will.
If there's anybody here that is involuntarily held, it is following the guidelines that are brought through the Michigan Mental Health Code and
Which says what?
Federal laws.
So the Michigan says that they have to be what, a threat to themselves or others. But if they're not a threat to themselves or others, and you guys have become the threat to them and other people, then what? Like who investigates that? Like the Citizens Commission on Human Rights would never investigate such a thing.
lot of regulatory boards. If you'd like, I can get you to our recipient rights representative.
Josh, I'm assuming. Right. No, I'm just, I respect what you guys do, but like, I also know that, it's false imprisonment. And I also know that it's criminal. It's literally criminal what you guys do. And as much as you guys try to explain away, that what you guys do is labor or a job, it is no labor. I would love, nothing more than for all those people that are at that facility to put 1 and 2 neurons together and then like jump all the staff and grab all the medicine behind the counter and fucking booty dart every single one of you to make y'all drool on yourselves and look like the dummy gummies that you guys are, because you're gonna sit there and look self-righteous, but at the same time, again, the Michigan or the well, she had to hang up. She didn't like me saying that.